me tonight. We have a number of presentations, two main presentations. I'll talk about them in a minute, and we have a few ancillary ones as well from different organisations, and we'll start with those. But before I start, there was a song in my youth that I can't remember who sang it, but the title of it was "The Times They Are A-Changing." And yes, the times they are a-changing, and it's because of the times are changing that we're here this evening. There's big changes happening within our clerical diocese, with parishes regrouping and all that goes with that. So it's because of that Father Joe has had to leave us, that precipitated his movement, and who would have foreseen the events of his parish in Knocklong and Glenbrahan when they lost their two priests quite suddenly within a short period of time. And we are now where we are. Everything has changed throughout the diocese, and we are, I suppose, as a community, tinged with a bit of sadness here from our perspective, because we are now without a sitting resident priest. And we are the first parish in the Diocese of Cashel and Emily to experience that. So Father Joe alluded to there the challenges that are some good challenges that are ahead for us. But it's a trying time for us, and we're pioneers of that. We have in the parish a new pastoral team set up, and every parish in the diocese has that. And we have some great members here in our community. I am the secretary of that particular body, and that's why I'm here with you, coordinating this presentation. So we have big challenges ahead as a group. We have to address the lack of graveyard space, where it's an urgent matter that we need to address, and we will do so straight away after these ceremonies are over, because we needed to get this out of the way first. So I just ask you on behalf of the pastoral team to support us in our work here, because I have no doubt but that other parishes, as they faced a similar situation, will be looking to us and what we do and what we did, and they will be visiting and asking us. So we would like to, do it right, have it right, and be proud of ourselves when that happens. As we bid farewell to Father Joe and wish him all that is good for him and his family and his ministry, we also welcome our new parish administrator, Father Tomás O'Connell, who is the PP in Palace Green and Temple Braden. So you're welcome, Father, and delighted to have you on board. So without any further ado, you don't need to hear me pontificating any further. We'll get on with the presentations. So if the people, I'll just call them in the order that I have them here. So Noreen, you just happen to be first. So if you want to say a few words, fine, I don't mind. So Father George, you can come forward now, please.
So Father, I suppose on behalf of all of this community of Cloverfield National School, the Board of Management, the Parents Association, the children, the staff, and the wider community of the school, I'd just like to give you a small token of our appreciation for all the times you were with us in the classrooms, celebrating the sacraments, the nativities at Christmas, playing the guitar with us, and all the good times and the laughs we had and all the support you gave us through the years. So thank you, Father Joe. Agus go nairi lat sa fust nua.
Thank you, Noreen. I now call on Valerie Green from the Hall Committee here. Valerie, you're welcome.
Now, Father Joe, on behalf of the Hall Committee, I'd just like to thank you for all the help you've given us and the support. And wish you well in your new role.
Thank you, well, right? I now call on Michael English on behalf of the Kilteely Dromkeen Housing Association. So Father Joe, if you can come on up.
Congratulations.
I appreciate that.
And not long will our loss, but you've been. So,
Thank you.
and appreciation for all the good work you did over 7 years with us, and for all you did for the housing while you were around. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
So we have our two pieces here left, both specially commissioned for tonight, and they both come from either side of our parish, and they're handcrafted by people in the parish and from the parish. So there's a special attachment to them, and I'm sure Father Joe will really appreciate them. So the first is this lovely, I don't know, montage, would that be the right word, or pastiche, I'm not so sure, of all the collage, yes, probably yes, that's it, of all the various aspects of Father Joe's immersion and involvement in our parish. You can come up and look at it there later on. Painted by Rose Handley, our local artiste, and it depicts different churches, him singing with his guitar, and supping in herons. So, very important. And there's also a little signpost here that says Littleton to the right. So, if we can ask Kathleen, where are you? Kathleen, do I up and present this for us? Go here to the front. If you just turn around there. Yeah, turn around there. And finally, we have from the Dromkeen end of the parish, we have a piece of crafted bog oak. Now, anyone that knows our parish will know that we have no bogs down in Dromkeen. Neither have we any wetland or rushes or anything. So this piece of oak came from Maroon Parish, actually. And it has been crafted by a neighbour of mine down in Monroe, Brian Moore. Brian is a secondary school woodwork teacher, and he's very gifted with his hands. Does a lot of craft work and other stuff. So this is specially commissioned for him and by him. It's 3,000 years old by his reckoning. So if you can imagine what life was back 3,000 years ago when our country was covered in these big trees. We're talking about the Bronze Age into the Iron Age, really, about that time. So it's a really, really treasured piece, especially commissioned for this evening. And I'm sure, Father Joe, you'll get many years' enjoyment out of it. So we'll, I must check now who's to present this. So, Jerry, our sacristan in Dromkeen, Jerry O'Donnell, will do the needful. So, Jerry, come on. I leave it on the table because it's quite heavy, so just stand around the table here. So there's only one final piece, and that's myself to make the presentation, not on behalf of myself, but on behalf of all those who contributed to the collections that we held throughout the parish. And we'll call you Father Joe to do this stuff. Yeah. There's only one more. Noel O'Deef on behalf of the GA. Came in the last minute there. Come on, Noel, you're very good. So, Father Joe, come on again. So stand out here to the front again. So that brings the curtain down on this part of the ceremony. There's only one part left now. We'll have to adjourn to the hostelry beside us or behind us for the remainder of the evening. It only remains for me now to thank all the people who were involved in putting this together. There was a lot of work put into it in terms of coordinating it and bringing it all together. We've had several meetings, and I have a wonderful working group in our pastoral team, Annette, Katrina and Maureen Murphy. So I want you to give them a special Ulabas. I want to thank John O'Deef for putting up the bunting. I want to thank Michael Reardon, as he's here, taking the photographs as well. To John McCarthy and Tim Long for their technical support, and again for their music and irons later on. To our readers, Caroline O'Mara from Dromkeen and Anodea, to Sarah Jones and Owen D and their school choirs. Really did a great job tonight and did everyone proud. That's my lot. I don't have anything more to add to the occasion. I would have to say some small couple of folk because there are people of Sligo here that couldn't make it because of double functions. So we'll do that briefly over there. There's some tea and sandwiches, finger food, and there's plenty to drink and otherwise in a herald. So if you can adjourn there straight away after this. So well a week, as I said to everyone, for all their efforts, and the best of luck to you, Father Joe, in your travels. Good night.